What is up, Nathan here? Welcome back to another video, or my first video, sorry. Today we're doing a flight from Toronto-Pearson International Airport out to, we're going to be flying to Montreal today. We're using flight Tampa scenery for both airports. I don't know what happened to the jetway here, but it'll do. It'll do. Um, but yeah, I just got flight Tampa scenery today. I love it so far. It's pretty nice. Um, So yeah, let's just get the checklist going and then we'll be good to go. Fuel's already loaded, passengers already loaded. Just got to get everything going here. So while they're doing this, I'm going to do the FMC.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Engine master.
Both off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
Parking brake.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
ECAM recall.
Checked.
Anti-skid.
On.
Emergency lights.
Checked and armed.
No smoking signs.
On.
Air condition.
Checked.
Ventilation panel.
Is checked.
Fuel pumps.
Set on.
Adheres.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
Okay, guys. So now they're done that, I'm going to run you through our flight plan today. So we're going to take it from Toronto-Pearson. We're going to be taking runway 6 right departure today. And we'll be taking the dead key 3 departure off 6 right. Or no, we're taking runway, we're going to return. We're taking departure CLYZ6 left today. And we're taking the dead key 3 departure. And then we'll insert that. We're going to clear the manual and clear this continuity. There we go. We're going to go down to dead key, and then after dead key, we're going MIG-low. Then MIG-low, we're going to go to the arrival, and then we're going to be arriving runway 24 right, ILS 24 right. We're taking the halves through arrival. MIG-low transition and insert that. So I think that should be good. Might be discontinuity somewhere. There it is. Why I still don't know why there's a manual there. I do not. I don't know. But all right. So now that that's done, we can go to our initial perf page. So we're gonna be taking flaps 1 departure, and then we're gonna do / up 1.0. Here. And there's our V speeds. V1 will be 115, VR will be 125, and V2 will be 131. And our cruising flight level today will be flight level 280. Yes, flight level 280 today, since it's just a short flight. So yeah. So, we're not going to be doing any step climbs today, so we can set our altitude to 280. And, yeah, so we're going to close the doors here. And I'll just show you the flight plan real quick on the display here. So we're going to take off runway 6 left in runway and Pearson. Then to Alcott, Codal, Dead Key, MIG-low. And then to Igyat. And then this is all the arrival. And then we're going to be making a turn here somewhere. There's our turn, sharp turn, and then to Lana, and then to Volax, and then straight in to Toronto, Montreal. And yeah, so we'll bring our thing back to ARC. And yeah, so we're gonna close the doors, and then we'll get pushed back. We'll get our push back, and then we'll be good to go to and we'll just tap the jetway. I do live in the Toronto area, so I do know what this airport looks like, and it is very well modeled. And they are going to be probably adding a new wing to the terminal. starting up the APU right now. They're going to be adding a new wing to Terminal 1, which is this one right here. I'm pretty sure that they will be. They need to raise some money first, but yeah. So they should be doing their checks. Oh yeah, they're waiting for the APU to go up. That's why. Okay. We're at gate 244 in Toronto, and the runway is. No, they're not taking 24, are they? Oh, screw it. Screw it.
Disconnected and off.
Cabin signs.
Set on.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Bearer reference.
Checked. 1013.
1013. Check. Beacon lights.
Set on.
Checklist complete.
How far do we need here? This is so guessing. I don't know. We'll take 70. We'll take 80, I guess. Actually, we'll go 70. I don't know how.
Flight deck to ground.
Okay, there we go.
Go ahead, sir.
Ground, we have ATC clearance for push and start. Please confirm ground equipment and services are clear.
Roger. The ground equipment and stairs are clear, all doors are closed. Steering pin is in position and we're ready when you are, Captain.
Start pushback.
Roger, sir. Please release your parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Start and pushback. You can start both engines at your discretion, Captain.
Okay.
Starting engine 2.
Engine 2 is stabilized.
Starting number 1.
Yeah, that wasn't enough. Yeah, there's no traffic in this area, so we're good. Just starting engine 1, and then we'll be good to get the tow bar disconnected, and yeah. Actually, already is, but we have to wait for.
Engine 1 is stabilized.
And pushback is complete, Captain. Please set your parking brakes.
Parking brake.
Parking brakes are set.
Okay then, Captain. Tow bar disconnected.
Well, hello.
You know steering pin is removed. All clear. Signal on the right. Have a good one, sir.
After start checklist.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
APU bleed.
Set off.
APU master.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Checked 0.
Pitch trim.
Checked.
Flight controls.
full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral,
Check. Flaps.
flaps 1,
Anti-ice.
off,
Ecam status.
checked,
Ecam door page.
checked,
Hand signal.
received,
Checklist complete.
Okay, here we go. We're in taxi over to runway 6, left.
taxiing checklist,
No slide.
This is not realistic at all, but
set on,
Brake check.
pedal press, checked 0,
Check. Auto brakes.
max,
Takeoff data.
reviewed,
FCU.
checked,
Flight instruments.
checked,
Checked. TO config.
set,
Checklist complete.
stairs runway 6 right, or 6 left right there, sorry. This is the icing facility here at Toronto.
flight attendants, seats for takeoff. Before takeoff checklist,
Brake temperature.
checked,
Brake fans.
off,
Engine mode selector.
checked normal,
TCAS.
TARS, set on,
Sliding take.
All right, let's get out of here and head over to Toronto, Montreal. Another terrible lineup. All right. So wait till I get to. Okay, so we're gonna set 50% takeoff thrust. Make sure they stabilize. And we're doing man.
Take off. Man, flex, SRS and runway.
Check. Power set. knots.
Checked.
Speed 1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Navigation.
Check. Gears up, lights off.
Autopilot on. Climb thrust.
All right.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
Flaps.
Check retracted.
Landing gear.
Gear up. Lights off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Tax.
Both on.
Anti-ice.
Off.
TCAS.
Checked.
Altimeter.
1013.
1013. Checked. Checklist complete.
All right, guys. So when we get to once we get to once we make up, I think it's a right turn. Once we make our right turn at Alcut, I will cut the video and I'll get back to you just before our top of descent. So once we make our right turn, yeah. So this has been a nice smooth departure out of Toronto. Toronto's just over there. And city center. So yeah. Just about to make our right turn, and then I will get back to you once we are just about to hit our top of the descent. And guys, I'm trying my best for my first video, so don't worry about that. Try not to get any of that too much, but I'll get better, don't worry. So here's our decel point. Okay, let's
Passing 10,000 feet.
Lights off.
Off.
Okay, guys, so I will get back to you once I get to the Martop descent. So what I'm just doing now is I'm just focusing on the FMC here. I'm just looking at what we need to be, what our altitude needs to be. So I think by Lana, we should probably go to 2,300. Let's be 16,000 feet. Lana, and then okay. So okay. So I think we'll go down to 2,300 feet on our approach to when we're descending. We'll descend down to 2,300 feet, and then we'll I think we're gonna manually land this thing today, but we are gonna use the localizer obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna set it to 2,300 feet once we get close to the top of descend, and our descent checklist will start in 20 miles, and then yeah. One thing that I'm confused about in this aircraft is the approach. So, don't get me wrong for it, but don't yap at me for it. But I'll try my best to put this bird down as smooth as possible in Montreal today. And if you're wondering, the Fly Tampa scenery is not free. So yeah, but I do fly for Virtual Air Canada, so yeah. So I have the Canadian airports in Fly Tampa, and then I think I have New York airports version 2, and then that's it for scenery. But I'm looking into some new scenery. Whoa, am I also? Okay, guys. So right down here is the St. Lawrence River. Right there is Gananoque and the Thousand Islands. And then, yeah, so. England. Okay. This should be a very smooth flight to Toronto. Should be a smooth landing. The wind is good. We chose the right one way to arrive on. That is the ATIS from Montreal. Is 24 left and 24 right. They're not running 28 though, which is odd, but I mean what you're gonna do. So we're not landing there, so it doesn't bother us. There is AI traffic, so I might be behind some of that, but yeah, other than that, we should be good to go, and should be all clear to land. So okay, so 4 miles is the descent checklist, and then I think it's around 15 miles or so. Yeah, 15 miles we're going to be hitting our top of descent. So, yeah. Hopefully I get the approach right, but yeah, so.
Descent preparation checklist.
Seatbelt signs.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
So I just set our cruising thing to 2,000.
Altimeter.
Standard.
Landing elevation.
Set.
Barrel radio.
There we go.
Set.
Checklist complete.
And 8 miles, we will initiate our descent down to Montreal Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport. Let's get it. Okay. Wait, which one do you be 2,300? Titus. Okay. Tango India Delta Alpha Sierra. initiate descend in 4, 3, 2, 1, and
Initiating descent.
there we go. Alright, so here we go, down into
Radar tilt.
Montreal.
Set below.
And then I'll just contact the cabin. So, ladies and gentlemen, on board Air Canada Flight 256 with service to Montreal, we are now initiating our descent down into Montreal. So the seatbelt sign is on. That means you have to stay in your seats until we get parked at the gate and the seatbelt sign goes off. Flight attendants, no need to prepare the cabin for landing yet, but shortly that will be the case. So, we will be down in Montreal. I don't know, in about 20 minutes or so. I don't know. But yeah, so thank you very much, and I'll we'll tell you again when we're close to when we are just after we exit the runway. Thank you very much. Okay, so as you can see, the blue dot here is at the middle, which is good. That means we are descending at the right amount, and that means I chose the right altitude to descend to. So now we'll just wait, and yeah. Just waiting until we get down to 2,300 feet. Okay guys, so we just passed their RV, and as you could see, the altitude was 198 and speed was 170, so we're a little bit over speed. But we need to, so at HABs we need to be at 16,000 feet, and we need to be at 267 knots. We might be a little fast, but we'll get that all good. So yeah.
Transition altitude.
Reference set. QNH.
Checked. 1013.
101.
So now I guess we'll go into here, and then we're going to go to activate approach phase. So that is good. Alright. So now that we have deactivated the approach phase, landing systems will go on, and stuff like that. We are good at HABs. We should be Be a little bit high. That's okay though. Maybe not. 200 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet high. And we were at 267 knots, which is good. That's what we want. So that's when we'll get down, which is exactly what we want, making our final turn in. And yeah, so that's it for this. And I mean, it's just smooth sailing into Montreal. 2,300 feet on the altitude, and our speed is good here. So yeah, and I will be using this thing right here very much, the flaps reference, because I'm still a little bit confused with that. But yeah, so we're in the speed range, which is good, and not as still out, which is fine. What the heck happened there?
Autopilot off, autopilot on. Second autopilot is on. Autopilot on.
So there's Montreal right there. Okay, I think I figured this out. I figured it out. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything in our approach, but yeah, so there's Montreal. Is that Montreal? Yep, it is Montreal right down there. That's Montreal.
On.
So there's a runway right there. Okay, so we're a little bit low now, but it should be okay. So now we need to descend down to 196 at Quebecu. Okay. So we have the localizer right here. There's Montreal right down there. And our runway is right here. 24 right. I mean, with 24 right, yeah. Yep, right there. I think we're pretty healthy here. And I think once we make our, how far are we out from that turn? Oh, okay, perfect. And then decel. We need to go to 2000. All right. Go on. So we should capture the localizer right here, and then actually we'll set the approach, and then flaps one. Flaps one is going down now. Anag, we need to be at 187. So at decel, we cannot be any.
Approach checklist.
Ecam status.
Checked.
Cables.
Stowed.
Stowed. Cabin signs.
Checked.
Nav accuracy.
Checked.
Bearer reference.
Checked. 1013.
1013. Checked. Check is
Flaps
complete.
1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Okay.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
He just set it for us. Flight attendants prepare for landing, and ladies and gentlemen, please have your seatbelts securely fastened as we approach Montreal. So we are good here. Yeah. So we have the glide slope and the localizer here. Localizer. So here we go. Toronto-Montreal is about over there. Lana, we need to be at 29,100. Speed check, flaps
Speed
2.
check, flaps 2. Glide slope captured. Localizer alive.
Alright, here we go. There is the runway right there. I can't even see it. Wow.
Gear down.
Gear
Speed
down.
check, flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed check, flaps full. Localizer captured.
2,500.
Okay, so here we go. Flight attendant seats for landing. Wing lights are on.
Landing checklist.
Landing gear.
Down and locked, 3 greens.
Ground spoilers.
Checked and armed.
Auto brakes.
Medium.
Exterior lights.
On.
Go around altitude.
Set.
Landing memo.
Checked, no blue.
Checklist complete.
So I will disable autopilot momentarily.
1000.
Autopilot off.
$500.
Landing.
$400. $300. 100 above.
We're a little high. A little bit high here, but that'll
2 minimum.
minimum.
Continue.
100. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ah, get down.
5.
Ground spoilers. Reverse screen.
That was not a good landing.
70 knots.
And welcome to Montreal with a terrible landing. But, I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. You floated a lot there.
APU on.
After landing checklist.
Exterior lights.
Checked.
Ground spoilers.
Set off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
Flaps.
Checked
Well,
retracted.
welcome to
Checked
Montreal.
Standby.
Local
Brake
time
temperature.
here is,
Checked.
I
APU.
don't even know what
On.
it is. I think it's like
Checklist complete.
3 o'clock-ish in Montreal. So, I'll get that replay. It's probably pretty, that was terrible. I went to 5, then back up to 10, and then it's not pretty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Montreal. Local time here is around 3 o'clock, and 3:15, and I'd just like to thank you guys, thank you everybody for being such an cooperative on this flight. There was a little bit of a rough landing there. The plane it didn't want to touch down for a minute, but that was partly my fault. So I apologize for that if that did anybody any harm. But the landing was pretty soft, so that's good. So yeah. Thank you very much for flying with Air Canada, and we hope to see you again with soon. Yeah, so thank you very much for flying with Air Canada. We'll see you next time, and welcome to Montreal. If you're wherever destination may be, if you're arriving, welcome, and if you're if you're just coming to Montreal, welcome, and if you're arriving back from Toronto, welcome home. So thank you very much, and the flight attendants will give you the briefing, and yeah, thank you. All right. So thank you very much, guys, for watching my first video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it. Right now we are just taxiing into the gate here in Montreal. Please leave me a comment on what you want the next flight to be. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll just give you guys some time to watch us go into the gate here, and then I'll end the video. So thank you very much for watching my first video. I'm thinking about doing some live streams. I don't know, but yeah, thank you very much, and whoa, thank you very much for just not to tax on there for a minute. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Shut off engine 1, shut off engine 2.
And the parking checklist.
Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next
Chocks
video.
are set. Parking